Hello and welcome. In this video, we'll explore how to create and use relative named ranges in Excel. If you're unfamiliar with Excel cell references, I highly recommend watching our video on cell references first. You'll find the link in the description below. Now let's get started. Unlike traditional named ranges, which always refer to fixed cells, relative named ranges adjust dynamically depending on where they're used. This makes them incredibly useful for creating flexible and reusable formulas. As demonstrated here, the formula equals price asterisk quantity uses relative named references. If you use this formula in cell D2, it will refer to B2 and C2, calculating it as equals B2 asterisk C2. When you use the same formula in J14, it will automatically adjust to refer to H14 and I14, working as equals H14 asterisk I14. In simple terms, relative named references adjust based on their current position in the worksheet, making them dynamic and context-sensitive. Let's first perform the calculations using the traditional relative cell referencia method. Start by writing the formula in the first cell of the column. Then copy it down the entire list by either double-clicking the fill handle or dragging it. As you can see, Excel gives us the expected results. The references in each formula automatically adjust based on their relative cell positions. Now let's create named ranges. First, select cell B2, go to the name box, type price, and press enter. Similarly, select cell C2, type quantity in the name box, and press enter. It's important to note that the named ranges created using the name box are absolute referencia by default. This means they always point to the specific cells they were created for. To test this, write the formula equals price asterisk quantity in cell D2. You'll see it calculates correctly because it's pointing to B2 and C2. Now, copy this formula down the column by double-clicking the fill handle. Notice that all the formulas still refer to B2 and C2. This happens because the default behavior of named ranges is to use absolute references. Now, let's convert these named ranges into a relative named rangiza. Here's how. Select cell D2 first. This step is crucial because the active cell determines how the relative reference will behave. Go to the Formulas tab, and in the Define Names group, click Name Manager. In the Name Manager, select the name price and click Edit. In the Edit Name dialog box, remove the $signs from the formula in the Refers to field to make it relative and click OK. Repeat the same steps for the quantity named range. Remove the $signs from the formula and click OK. Close the Name Manager window. Now let's observe what happens. All the copied or dragged formulas in column D automatically update. This time, they calculate the results dynamically, just like traditional relative cell references. The difference is that we're now referring to named ranges instead of directly referencing the cells. So, what makes a relative named range unique? It's defined using a relative reference rather than the default absolute reference. This allows the range to adjust dynamically depending on where the formula is used. Now, try using these dynamic relative named ranges in different cells across the worksheet. You'll notice that the formulas always return results based on their position relative to where the formula is entered. This dynamic behavior makes them incredibly flexible and adaptable for various calculations. And that's how you can create and use relative named ranges in Excel. They're a powerful tool for building dynamic and efficient formulas. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more Excel tips and tricks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.